We need supported lodgings providers to offer a stable home and environment to young people who are aged 16 and 17.
The first appeal to me about becoming a supported lodgings provider was the fact that we used to rent the property out as a flat, and we was always helping the people in the flat. We had youngsters and all sorts. So when I saw the ad for having young people between 16 and 18, I thought, well, we'll go for that. We like helping people, so we made the phone call.
I suppose what first appealed to me was the fact that I could work with young people at home. I have done an awful lot of work with teenagers, youth work and otherwise, and I thought it would be a nice opportunity to experience and be of service for young people in the home.
What first appealed to me about becoming a supported lodgings provider was the fact that I'd done fostering, which was really sort of 24/7, didn't give me much of a social life or freedom. I couldn't really work. And I needed that, and being a supported lodgings provider enabled that, and I was able to complete sort of like doing the caring as well.
The process of getting approved as a supported lodgings provider was regular visits from a social worker who simply came to my home and spoke to me about my life from childhood, about my family, my life experiences. The end result, after about, I suppose, 6 to 7 months, was that I went before a panel to be approved, and that wasn't as daunting as it sounded.
The process of approval was really quite, we'd never gone through anything like that before, so they asked all the questions I suppose you'd expect them to ask. I didn't find it invasive. It's important that they do know who they're getting to do this job, so it was a bit long-winded. We thought it took ever such a long time, but they have to do what they have to do.
Being a supported lodgings provider day to day is initially quite hectic when a placement very first arrives. There are lots of meetings and appointments to make in quite a short time span. Trying to get them settled in when maybe they've arrived late at night and you've got to go to work the next day. But once those first few arrangements are sorted out, it's really just like having anybody else living in your house, another family member. We settle down into a routine and live day to day as normal.
On a day-to-day basis, being a supported lodgings provider, I would say that it's having an open mind, keeping a diary, most definitely, because from one day to the next you don't know quite what's going to happen. So our diary is our Bible, and everybody in our family and the people we look after use the diary. And some days it's really quiet and there's nothing to do, and other days you'll be running here, there and everywhere. Well, the challenges of being a provider is tolerance. You have to learn about yourself and you have to be tolerant. The young people you look after are just not like you. They come from their world and you've got to get into their world. You can't ask them to be you or your family. They're who they are. So I would say you've just got to be tolerant, open-minded.
Well, I suppose for me the main challenge about being a supported lodgings provider is learning to live with lots of different types of people and personalities, and learning what makes people tick and how to best support them, really.
The rewards of being a supported lodgings provider are gaining these extra people into your family, because you build a relationship with young people, you see them through difficult times, and they don't all forget that. Some of them do, but if you really build a bond with them, it continues. You know, Christmas here gets more people each year because we don't say goodbye when they move on unless they are the ones that choose to do that. And we've gained some lovely family additions.
On a personal level, the rewards for me is I enjoy watching young people grow and thrive and see their personalities come alive. I work with a lot of young people who are asylum seekers, and for them to see them grow when they're safe and cared for is an amazing reward.
If I was going to try and advise someone who's going to become a provider, is firstly put yourself in the young person's shoes. Imagine how you would feel if you was taken to a stranger's house, you've been through a difficult time, you're not feeling good. You know, imagine how you would feel. Have a heart when you deal with them. Imagine what you would want someone to do for you if you were having that tough time. And try and just build a rapport, have a good relationship. That's the main advice I could give anybody.
I think the advice I would give is that there are sort of specific goals and aims to help young people because you're looking to sort of help them become independent. So there are things that you can actually say, right, this is what I can do. So you can actually see what you've done. But I would also add that the team have been absolutely brilliant and really supportive, so I've enjoyed working with them.
Yeah, my advice for potential providers is to actually do it. If you feel that this might be for you, then make that phone call and start the process. It may not end up as you think it is now, but it's an evolving thing and you will enjoy it. Definitely try it.
If you would like to become a supported lodgings provider, then give our team a call. Someone can come out and visit you and answer any questions that you have.